Carragher, a mean feat. She is the future host of Match of the Day. Can you please put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Kelly Kay!
I'm not used to being this side of it. I'm used to being the one doing the welcoming on, so this is uncomfortable but lovely. Thank you.
That's half the job, isn't
Yeah.
it? Well, enjoy.
Thank you, and thank you so much for inviting me here to Liverpool. And what a start. Down a little bit, but you're enjoying it.
Everyone loves that song.
What a time to be a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, unbelievable. You know, we didn't get to celebrate it properly when we won the 19th league title, so getting to celebrate number 20 properly, equaling United's league record, it's special.
How much have you enjoyed this season? What have been the real high points for you so far, do you think?
It's always Boss slapping Man United at Old Trafford. So even though it was very early in the season, when we beat them 3-0 at Old Trafford, it was great. But then one of the best ones was beating City at home and away. You know, was at both games. But the one at their ground was probably even better because, you know, Arsenal fans were saying, oh, they'll lose this, we'll win our game and then they got beat against West Ham and we beat City.
It did come down to that race with Arsenal, but even if you go
wasn't
back
much of a race though, was
no,
it?
The point is they were the only, okay, I'll use the word loosely, challengers for the title. But even going back to the start of the season, I don't think anybody expected Liverpool to be challenging for the title, or were you the one who was keeping the faith?
I'm very positive, me, like every season I say we could win it, and you know, we got proved right this year, which was nice. It's even better when you see all videos now of all the idiots on all the stupid sports channels, the footy channels, saying Liverpool are gonna come fifth, Liverpool are gonna come sixth. That tit who was like, Arnie you, know what I mean? Arnie's manager of the season now.
That's the thing. Wait, you've still got tomorrow to build up for. Don't go too early, don't go too early. With Slot, he comes in, he's taking over from Jurgen. It was always going to be difficult for him. It was never going to be an easy job. Why do you think he's made it look easy?
Well, the foundation's already there, weren't they? You know what I mean? I got laughed at in the summer when I can remember I fought on the UFC in July in London, and I got loads of interviews. I can remember getting asked, how do you think it'll be? And I was like, well, Jurgen's our Shankly, my generation's Shankly anyway. And then Slot's gonna be my generation's Paisley. He's gonna come in and he's gonna win more trophies.
But then, I mean, the analogy, yes, because of the succession plan, but also because in terms of personality, Jurgen is so big and so out there, and Arne's much more quiet, much more kind of, other than after the derby, he's really quiet and really measured.
I just like it the way he's straight to the point, you know what I mean? He doesn't beat around the bush, just tells it how it is. Doesn't try and sugarcoat nothing, he just says exactly what comes to his mind, and I think he's like most Scousers in that sense.
Who do you think's performed brilliantly this season? Who do you think's been, I mean, obviously, we should probably start with Mo, because I think when you put in record numbers like he has done this season, we've got to start with him.
Yeah. That's another thing though, all them stupid footy pages. Oh, Salah's legs are going, Salah's this, Salah's that. It's just like the best individual season anyone's ever had in the Premier League, you know what I mean? So, I love all that, mate.
Just carry on by naming players who've had great seasons. Virgil van Dijk, the captain. What can you say about him?
Let's finish this. You know, when I got asked at the start of the season who's the most important to re-sign, I said Van Dijk every time. You know what I mean? He's the captain. He's the one who everyone follows his lead. He's the main man for me.
The other player that I should ask about, because it's not just been about what we think of as like the first choice 11 or that kind of really tight. It's about the squad players as well, and it's about, you know, he's only able to come in on a slot and make one signing in Chiesa, and he's hardly played, and yet he's got a boss song.
It's a heavy song with Chiesa. He's become a cult hero, hasn't he? He's played about 43 minutes of Premier League football, and he's proper cult hero. It's great. But for me, stand-up player of the season is Ryan Gravenberch. Stand-up player of the season.
The change in him, because at the start of the season with Gravenberch, it was going to be, well, he can play there for a bit, and he can play there at the start of the season because the fixtures aren't that hard. Oh, well, let's see if there's any challenges. Then he played in the tough fixtures, and he was brilliant in them. And now he's done a full season, ends it as a Premier League champion, in a position that wasn't even his in July.
Yeah, he stepped up to the plate. You know what I mean? He was unbelievable when he played for Ajax. Never got a chance at Bayern. And then obviously last season for us, he was a bit of a bit part player, but he's been like one of the vocal points of the team this year. He's been amazing. He's just got Young Player of the Year, hasn't he? And I wish I could do that turn he does. You know what I mean?
Go on.
Can't do it. That's what I'm saying.
We're all going to be looking out for it now in the next fight. But it's been fantastic from so many players so far this year. But they've also, particularly since winning the league, some of the aways, some like the away support have just been incredible. How much are you getting to the games at the moment?
The last few weeks I haven't been able to get to any. You know what I mean? Since me fight, well obviously before me fight, I was doing all sorts, and then I was away after the fight for a few weeks. I got home for the Arsenal game, and then what was after that? I didn't get to go to Chelsea away in here. Then the Arsenal game. Then I wasn't going to Brighton on a Monday night, be like. Just be honest with you. And then obviously the game tomorrow. This is the most important one for me because I get to watch us live. I remember.
I'm going to say the same as this season. I'm going to go 1 down fourth. I think it would be impossible for them after Jurgen Klopp. I really do. Just get a Champions League spot.
I think Liverpool will finish in third spot. I think there's like too many players close to the end of contracts, too much uncertainty. We're downplaying and we're being disrespectful to Jurgen Klopp. Like he was overachieving for years. It's almost that fella's going to come in and basically do the same thing. And it's not, I think they'll actually be alright. Thanks. Tom Hotspur.
Bottom of our heart for all of your support. Go nowhere. Because let's be honest, I think you've all come to see Hey, Dennis. He's going to come and he's going to introduce. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. You guys are the absolute fucking best. We support the best football club in England. We successful football club in England. There are a number of football clubs that are not. Champions! Thank you so much from the bottom of our heart for all of your support. Go nowhere. Because let's be honest, I think you've all come to see. Hey, Dennis. He's going to come and he's going to introduce.
Look how lucky that was for me. I know you're all trying to do it, so let's get it out of the way.
One less Dennis! There's only one less Dennis! One less Dennis! There's only one less Dennis! One less Dennis!
I had a crowd doing that to me, and then they all sang one less Esseltine. There's only one less Esseltine. And I said, how do you know that? They said, pub quiz last Thursday. So it's lovely to be here on this mountain. Is it Your Highness?
Kenny!
Can I call you Kenny?
Definitely.
Oh, that's great. I believe you've had a big career in football, Kenny.
I never noticed. No, I was very fortunate. He played in two most successful clubs in the UK at the time they played. Obviously. And I had the privilege and honour of managing the football club at Anfield, so
Yeah.
that was really good.
And you've got this amazing family as well. Do you want to introduce us, Kenny?
Well, it just shows you adoption works. Yeah, that's my wife, Marina.
Right, are you ready? I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You have 15 seconds to answer, and the time doesn't begin until I finish asking the first question, okay? I normally put my arm around your contestant at this point. Is that all right?
Feel the muscles.
Yeah. Brilliant.
That's my collarbone.
Okay, I'm going to ask you 15 seconds on the clock, please. We asked 100 people today something you might see on a golf course.
Golfer.
A British city beginning with the letter L.
Liverpool.
Christmas pantomime.
There's Young the Beanstalk.
An instrument played with a bow.
Violin.
An occupation that uses a ladder.
Windy cleaner.
Right, are you ready? I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You have 15 seconds to answer, and the time doesn't begin until I finish asking the first question, okay? I normally put my arm around your contestant at this point. Is that all right?
Feel the muscles.
Yeah. Brilliant.
That's my collarbone.
Okay, I'm going to ask you 15 seconds on the clock, please. We asked 100 people today something you might see on a golf course.
Golfer.
A British city beginning with the letter L.
Liverpool.
Christmas pantomime.
There's Young the Beanstalk.
An instrument played with a bow.
Violin.
An occupation that uses a ladder.
Windy cleaner.
Oh,